Alright guys, here are our top 5 songs for the month of April. Every month we listen to at least 150 songs. And it's hard to narrow it down to the top 5.
Oh yeah.
It's like splitting hairs. But here it is. My number 5, Korn featuring Amy Lee, Freak on a Leash.
Oh my gosh.
That song was odd. Like that rendition of it was odd. But I like some weird things sometimes. You know what I mean? I thought it worked the way, his voice is on like, yeah, I don't know. And then her voice is just beautiful. And like that came together nicely for me. I really liked that one, even though a lot of people didn't seem to like it. They didn't agree with me on that one. I liked it. I don't care.
It was very different, very unique. My fifth one was Tragically Hip Cordelia, because Cordelia, I want Cordelia. It was just so, it was like one of the strangest, most interesting pieces of music I've ever heard. And it was so original. And that was on our Canadian stream. It was the first time we ever did a stream of Canadian artists. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was so Canadian, And I was like, I've never been to Canada. Like, at least not on the ground, just in the airport. So.
Okay, my number 4 favorite song is Dream Theater, Pull Me Under.
Whoa.
I mean, that song, the transitions were so clean. The music was good. The vocals were good. Like, everything about that song was good. And it was surprising because that was like a prog rock song or prog metal. And I don't usually like that kind of stuff. But that Pulled Me Under just slapped.
Yeah, that's so good. It was so good. It was good. If it wasn't on your list, it was going to be on mine. Oh, that was good. Okay, my number 4 was Judas Priest. You Got Another Thing Coming. I think that is the best Judas Priest song maybe ever, but it's definitely the best we've heard. And it was like so good. It was just like heavy, and it was like great guitars. And it was that Judas Priest is a band that I didn't really like in the beginning. Like Painkiller was the first song we listened to. I thought it was okay, but they have moved up my list.
Okay, I think we listened to that in April, but we probably didn't put it out till May.
Oh, really?
I think so. We're gonna let it slide? You gonna keep it there? We can let it slide. Okay, my number 3 was Postmodern Jukebox Creep. Man, that cover was crazy.
With Haley Reinhart.
Yeah, the one with Haley.
Incredible.
Is there another one?
Oh, I don't know. But Haley Reinhart is, a huge part of what made that so good.
And I think Postmodern Jukebox really did a good job of taking you to a different time zone. Like, it really sounds like it's coming out of a jukebox.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, her vocals were just insane on that one.
My number 3 was Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien, because it was weird. It's so weird. It was just like, what? Like, you can do so much with guitars,
So you like weird things and I like odd things.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the same.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess it is different. Like, weird is just like some out there stuff. Odd is just like a little different.
Right.
My number 2 is Hey by the Pixies. I like it for the same reason. It's kind of odd.
Right? It did.
It reminded me of Cake. Like, I guess Cake listened to the Pixies, right? Because the Pixies is before Cake. But yeah, it reminds me of that. Like, it makes me feel good. I don't know. It's just different. Like, hey!
Yeah.
Like, it's just random. That's so odd.
It was definitely ahead of its time.
I don't like things that are just the same as everything else. Like, something that stands out, but in a good way. I love that kind of music.
Yeah. I also feel like, okay, you said Postmodern Jukebox sounds like it's coming from a jukebox.
It really
Pixies
does.
Hey was like Cake, but it was earlier.
Yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
It's like OG.
Yeah. You like the switcheroos.
OG.
When it sounds old, but it's new, and it's new, but it's, yeah. My number 2 was Elvis Costello, Pump It Up, because that was so, it was like punk music, but it was like different kind of punk music, That was like just so interesting, so different. It was fun. It was original. It was like probably my favorite punk-ish sound I've heard.
All right, my honorable mention picks: Steve Earle, Copperhead Road, and Bjork,
cool.
Army of Me. I only put Bjork down there because I had her on my list last time. I didn't want to have her on the list twice, but I like that song. I played it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like, man, her vocals are just so cool.
You'll walk around singing Army of Me. Yeah.
And I like it's like, if you complain one more time, it's like a threat. You know what I mean? But it sounds cool. It sounds non-threatening.
Yeah, it's the craziest kind of threat.
And then Steve Earle, Copperhead Road, that just has a good sound. His voice is really cool. I think I just
story.
like vocals.
Yeah.
But the music in that one's good too.
We got a little taste of storytelling, like country type music this month, which was really cool. I thought that was a cool story. We couldn't figure it out, but.
Well, yeah, but we were looking for a dark meaning because we were told that the story was dark. But I think it was more funny.
Yeah, I think so.
And so like we had our dark lenses on looking for something dark. So just like the meanings went right over our heads.
Okay, so I have like 5 honorable mentions. So this is like my top 5 honorable. Because you guys know if you watch the streams, then I can't really pick a single top song from the night. So, of course, picking a top 5 was, like, impossible. But, okay, Leo Morcioli, Toto Africa cover. That was awesome. That was really cool. And he played all his instruments. It was just, like, super heavy. Like, heavy Toto. Like, what? I didn't even think that was possible. Tom Petty, Mary Jane, and You Don't Know How It Feels, because we got into Tom Petty this month. Like, we got into more of his music. And it's very interesting. I like it. You know, it's like a corner of emotions that I feel like a lot of artists don't touch. And so that was cool. And then Metallica, Don't Tread on Me, because Metallica. And Pink Floyd, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, because it was like a sonic experience. Like, that one almost reminded me of Van Halen Eruption, where like you get completely immersed in the sound and they take you somewhere. And so that was pretty freaking cool.
All right, it's time for number 1.
All right.
Not yet, because there's one artist that I banned from my list. Because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Like, you guys never know what's going on behind the scenes, record label, stuff like that. So we had to ban one artist from my list because they were too good.
Oh!
Alanis Morissette, she's banned from my top 5. She will never be my top 5 again. She just has her own category. It's no fun if my whole list is just Alanis Morissette songs. Like, that's boring.
True, and like this month you could have put
I could have put several on here, if not the whole list, because we did a bunch. Definitely would have been number 1, like hand in my pocket, but I'm not gonna do that. That's boring. No one wants to see that. So she's banned from the top 5 list. So you guys don't have to worry about that. You don't have to guess. Alanis Morissette. You know what I mean? She's banned. So my number 1 is Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, Pictures.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh man, that duet was crazy. That was cold.
So
and both of them. It wasn't just because Sheryl Crow. Both of them was like, dang, Kid Rock can actually sing.
Right, who knew?
Like, we knew she could sing, but like he was killing it too.
Yeah.
And then I feel like they had good chemistry when they sang that too.
And the song, it just had a good sound. Like sometimes they just, I don't know, they make a sound that's like magic. Like it's just like, what? Beautiful. Yeah, that was almost in my top too. But okay, my number 1 was Pantera, Mouth for War, because Dimebag was shining in that. Oh my gosh! Like you guys already know, guitars just get me, you know, in the feels. Like I feel the guitar is just an instrument that was like, you know, it just came down from somewhere magical, heaven above or something, some other planet, and it just like, I don't know, soothes every baby to sleep. It's just like the perfect instrument. It's the most perfect sound on earth. And Pantera is one of the best bands.
All right, don't want to have this video be too long. Let us know what you guys think about our top 5s and drop some of your favorite songs down below.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.